Hello, everybody. It's me again, the roving reporter, Stephen Hughes. But yes, the roving reporter is my name, and I'm here to talk a bit about video as a tool, technology tool, but pre-recorded videos that can serve as a warmer or as an instant communication message to students, and can also work as a nice way of summing up your lesson so that students can have on the go. What's the purpose of a pre-recorded video lesson? When I mean pre-recorded, I'm talking about videos that you record, maybe 5-minute videos of covering the most important points of your lesson, covering the most important ideas that you want to talk about in the lesson, and probably giving them some ideas of what to expect at the end of that lesson. So if you think of it in terms of learning aims, you can really present what students will be able to do, what they expected to be doing at the end of that lesson, and then point them to maybe homework, point them to exercises, point them to further study, point them to extension activities that they can continue after that lesson. The benefits of doing pre-recorded video lessons now in a remote learning context are even more important. One, if we have technical difficulties or internet problems, connectivity issues, students who might not be able to log on would be able to still get some benefit from the lesson, because they would have that 5-minute video summary of everything that was supposed to be covered, and they wouldn't be lost, so that they can conduct their self-study, and they can always get in touch with you, and they can always talk about what had happened. Two, the teachers, well, this can happen so that sometimes the technology may fail, the teacher may not be able to present everything that he wanted to in that time. So this can also be a guide that can help teacher and help student at the same time. So it becomes something like a compass. It becomes our north for both teacher and student to know what to go by. And they would most likely together contribute to making this class lesson really work. So by doing so, students become co-partners of the learning, co-partners of the activity. They become much more responsible. They see it as, something that they can look forward to. So we generate interest, we generate expectations, and of course we have to live up to those expectations. And from the purpose or from the side of the teacher, it helps us develop our own planning, our lesson planning, our understanding of where we want students to go, what we expect from students. And it can generate interest in terms of what we can discuss after these videos. Students can even input before the lesson, once they've seen these videos with some time in advance, they can send us messages, talk to us about what they saw in the video, and even comment or suggest things. So depending on how much time you send these videos before the lesson, let's say 1 or 2 days before, you could open up to input from the students that you can add into that lesson, bringing more sense of responsibility to them and making them feel that their voices are really important in the learning process. So pre-recorded video lessons can help in any context, be that online or face-to-face. And if we think about it from the idea of the flipped approach of learning, the flipped classroom, where students are given text and study at home, they are provided with all the content, and then they come to class to study. This tweaks this idea of the flipped to a certain extent, because you are presenting what was expected in class. Students, you might also ask them to study something beforehand in this lesson, and they will come prepared to work together. So either way, students have something to go by, something to look forward to, and you can better prepare your lessons and cater for the needs of your students. And these video lessons, of course, will connect with them in terms of visual content, in terms of written content, and in terms of the voice, the so-called teacher presence that we want in online learning. That can be important in a face-to-face context as well. So there you have it. Pre-recorded video lessons like this or any other can be fundamental to help learning move forward. All right, so that's my tip. And you can use videos like these, simple camera. You can use screencasting tools, Screencast-O-Matic or Loom, or Screencastify as some of the many that you can work with, or even the video conferencing platforms where you record videos and then send them beforehand. But the fact of the matter is, you can use this tool to generate much more participation, generate interest, and of course, bring in student collaboration. That's it for now. Thank you very much for listening. I hope it was useful. And I want to see all of you doing that, making pre-recorded videos as part of your planning, part of your teaching practice to help students in online learning context, remote learning context, and who knows, even in face-to-face context. This is the Roving Reporter. Thank you.